this is unprecedented. It's our third episode in as many months.
There's simply no precedent.
Picking up something good. This is a podcast. Picking up something good. This is a podcast. Picking up something good. This is a podcast. Thom Yorke is my real dad.
We are getting close to the end of all things, I think.
Yeah. Well, the end of Radiohead things. Let's not. There's already enough apocalypse happening outside of the podcast. Let's not bring it in here.
Would you consider our journey to be very similar to a Frando taking the ring to Mount Mordor?
I don't know what you're talking. Is this a Marvel thing?
Yeah, the Lord of the Wrong.
The Lord of the Wrong. So this is what, like Iron Man, Captain America.
It's where the
Dumbledore.
like 6 short guys with the hairy feet. They like walk for like at least 6 hours per movie.
Oh, Iron Man 2. Okay. Yeah.
The one where they get to Malibu and the house explodes.
Right.
Yes, and Daft Punk is there.
Yes.
Yeah, and the whole score is by Daft Punk. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and they do the light cycles. They're like, it's like playing Snake.
Yeah, it's awesome. We aren't talking about that movie, though.
Are we? I thought we were.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we were, but...
Like, I came ready with Tron Legacy.
Well, sorry, we're not talking about Tron Legacy.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Tron Legacy?
Well, because we're talking about Anima.
Oh, what could have picked up some...
Hold on. I thought we were talking about anime.
Oh, no.
No,
see, that's... Yeah, it's a common mistake. So you came prepared for anime.
Yes. Like, I like, I went on all the CD torrent sites. I just, like, devoured hours of this Japanimation, crazy stuff, and I thought that's what we were going to talk about.
No, we're talking about...
Yeah, no, it's Anima. You drop the E, you put in an A, you got Anima by Radiohead. Well, Thom Yorke.
It's technically Radiohead.
He's part of it.
But, yeah, no, it's Anima by Thom Yorke. Released in 2019.
Oh.
Have you heard that one?
Oh, I hold on. Let me just doing some typing here. Just give me a second. Oh, yeah. I have the vinyl right here. It's in my hands.
Oh, shit.
Okay, cool. So we can still do the episode. Great.
Yes.
Oh, great. That works. Yeah. Wonderful. Welcome to Picking Up Something Good, a limited run prestige podcast about Radiohead. My name is Mace. I play music as Echo Vessel.
My name is Nikki Flowers. I play music as Nikki Flowers. And guess what, fuckers? We have a guest.
Ooh.
Hi.
Hello. You can introduce. This is where you introduce yourself.
Hi. I'm Bran. That's short for Brandon, but a lot of people on the internet know me as Bran. So, yeah, here I am.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
I do play music, but I don't really want to plug it because, we'll get to that stuff later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a whole plug section.
I want to talk about something. I want to talk about something that affected all of us dearly recently.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about the new Banksy piece.
Oh right. Yeah, the new Banksy. So I don't know, listeners. You might have caught on the news that there's a bunch of stuff happening.
It's a bunch of bad shit happening.
It's a bunch of bad shit. There's a lot of good shit, There's...
I'm willing to say that it's mostly bad shit.
How far do we want to get into this? Because this is a jokey podcast, but there's some other...
let's be honest. Not only is there COVID, but there's also racism. And
yeah.
I guess where the Banksy piece comes in is there's a lot of people toppling over Confederate statues, which is all great. It's honestly it's porn to watch.
It's fantastic. And
it's
like
wonderful.
All the fucking liberals were like, oh, but peaceful protesting, that's the way it works. And it's like, yeah, we peacefully protested for years and begged statues of literal slave owners to come down, and city councils were like, oh, we'll think about it. And then, 2 weeks of justified rioting, we're finally taking them down. The people have all the power. We're throwing all the fuckers in the lake and the rivers and stuff. And this is where Banksy comes in.
Banksy has finally hit us with the true praxi.
He's gone full praxi. It's not... it's... How do you describe his new piece, Mace? Because I'm looking at it...
it's a very simple, like...
It's a sketch.
It's like a sketch, yeah. It looks to be made in, like, Expo marker.
It's not a graffito, as he is known for.
It's not, like... It's a very simple drawing of, like...
People tearing down...
A statue.
A statue with ropes. That's it. It doesn't say anything.
And the statue is not, like... It's not Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Yeah, it's not... And it's... Yeah, he didn't try to do, like, a McDonald's as president thing. He just... I don't know if it's specifically... I forget the name of the guy. In England, there was a specific statue of a slave owner who they threw him in the, I don't know, some English body of water. And I don't know if he's definitely referencing that incident and all the other incidents of statues being taken down, but he doesn't really. So the thing is, even when Banksy goes full praxi, he doesn't. I mean,
it's not saying anything to me.
He's gesturing at politics. He's saying, "Look, politics are happening, and I'm aware of it." But that's the only thing it's doing.
He's like, "Oi, bruv, I just left the gift shop, and I saw that they were tearing down the statue, so I drew it." That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Good on Banksy though. That's it. Okay. Let's make the decision. Is it Banksy or is it Praxi?
Oh, his new piece is fully praxi.
It is. Like it is praxi.
Yeah, it's absolutely like, but it doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't. I can't give him too much credit because like, yeah, people are tearing down statues and you drew that. That's great, but you don't say anything.
Yeah, it's very like heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point.
But he didn't make a point. That's my point. Is he just whatever.
It's basically heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, I did this. Did you see this?" And it's like, "What? What are you talking about?" Banksy? He's like, "Yeah,
yeah.
Oi.
yeah."
I'm caught up on current events.
To go from one very rude person to another very rude person, let's talk about Thom Yorke.
Yeah, Thom Yorke is, he's rude. The joke of Tom is he's rude. The joke is rude.
He's a very rude motherfucker, and he finally says, as the kids say these days, mask off. He's a very rude man.
Mask fully off. Tom is rude. The joke is rude.
Yeah, he's rude for at least, 5 minutes of this album.
Yeah.
This is Thom Yorke's latest solo album.
His third, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It came out while we were still... we were starting this podcast, so I had to it was the first one I had to pencil in.
Right.
So it's his third album, and there's a lot of computer here. Well, before we get to the actual track list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just it. There's a lot of computer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. I thought you were leading up to something.
No,
but you pulled a Banksy and gave us nothing.
So here's what I think. Okay, so this is after Tom did a soundtrack after A Moon-Shaped Pool. After he was like, oh man, I'm gonna play some pianos and just fuck around
divorce
with
piano.
all that. Yeah, I'm gonna be a divorced man for a little while. And then he comes back and he's like, you know what? It's computer time, motherfuckers.
I'm still divorced, but I know how to do computers still.
He's like, y'all like loops? Because I got them.
Actually, great news. This is a great segue. Let's talk about the Paul Thomas Anderson short film of the same name that has nothing to do with the album. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, what are you... Yeah, don't trick me.
Thom Yorke is anything but divorced in this short film because...
Oh, no.
That's his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his real life girlfriend.
That's his IRL girlfriend. She's like an Italian dancer. I assume they met on the set of Suspiria.
Yeah. A real meet cute. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he saw her and she was probably like, meatball. And he was like,
You don't dance good. I will show you how to dance.
And he's like, sorry, I don't understand. And eventually...
And then she goes, oh, I'm sorry. I can also speak English.
I was going to say, did Italian Thom Yorke come back real quick?
That's probably the basis of Italian Thom Yorke.
Right.
Like, Italian Thom Yorke never left. He went from being a British man to an Italian national in a couple years.
It's like The Fly, where an Italian guy got into the machine and he, like, split Thom Yorke into two separate entities.
Man, Italian Thom Yorke is Thom Yorke's Heartless. I just want to talk about the film real quick before we get into the actual track list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we start, Nikki, what did you think?
Of Anima, the film?
Yes.
You want, like, broad strokes, or are we going in depth on
Let's
this
just
one?
go broad strokes, and then we'll talk about it more when we talk about the songs.
Yeah, so I liked it. I actually really liked it. I heard about it when it came out, and it was like Paul Thomas Anderson with Thom Yorke in Anima. And I was like, okay, that could be interesting. This was, like you said, when we were starting this, so I didn't really I knew who Thom Yorke was, but I clearly know who Paul Thomas Anderson is, because I'm always making fun of him. But no, he does good work. And he did great work here. I thought this was a really enjoyable. I wish it was longer. That's
yeah,
kind of my only criticism, but it's not really a criticism. I just liked it and wanted more of it, you know.
I have heard this film described as two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, about a man trying to find where he parked in a parking garage.
Okay.
And the second, basically about the world's worst bus transfer.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's about the world's worst bus transfer, plus the fact that he just wants to eat his lunch. He's going after that lunchbox. He's like, oh, this fucking commute. At least I have my sandwich. And then he's like, oh no, my lunchbox.
One note I do have about this movie, it's beautiful. Like, the dancing is incredible. Like, especially during the Dawn Chorus segment, which I'll get into that later, but it's one of the few Radiohead songs that can make me cry on sight.
We'll get into that for sure.
We'll definitely get into that.
Oh, I think we're gonna get into it.
So one of the other notes I had on this movie is that there's a lady who looks like Tilda Swinton in this. In the scene where I think it's not the news that's ending, and Tom is trying to leave the subway station, and he can't get through the little thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, people keep shuffling past him, and there's a lady that looks exactly like Tilda Swinton. And I had to Google while I was watching it, Tilda Swinton Anima. And Google, in its infinite wisdom, tells me, did you mean Tilda Swinton anime? And I want Tilda Swinton to be in an anime.
Oh my god, we need that.
Oh my, yeah, I feel like she could do a great, like, Ghibli dub.
How has she not been in a Ghibli dub?
Has she?
No, because
I don't know.
they're busy getting people like Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Wait, what was he?
I don't know. But it's like the same class of...
Oh, okay. That like, caliber of
Yeah.
actor. Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
They get, like, Brie Larson or some shit.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? Like, what do you think of
No.
Tom? Oh,
I'm just kidding. Of course you can.
what do y'all think of Tom's fit?
Oh.
What do you think of Tom's fitness?
Oh my
that
god.
good fit.
He's
Yeah.
a disgusting little man who I hate to see, like, 25% of the time.
Little gremlin.
75% of the time, he's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. But it really depends on the year.
Yeah.
But holy shit, that
Yeah,
fit.
he looks great.
Yeah, he's a very handsome man.
Paul Thomas Anderson, ex-Radiohead joints. Always, 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 Thom Yorke is wearing some incredible, inimitable fit.
That's PTA for you, baby.
Yeah, in the Daydreaming video, he was wearing that cool jacket and those shoes.
Yeah,
And here, he's wearing a cool jacket and some shoes.
Yeah, the shoes aren't as
but his
cool.
hair. But this time, his hair's tied up.
It's in a bun.
It's in a bun.
He rocks that bun.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there was a point where he had, like, hair going straight down. Like, this is, like, 2011, 2012, where he just looked like... He looked like like a wet dog getting out of the shower.
Yeah, he looked like a troll who lived under a bridge. Like... And you had to answer his riddles 3. But as soon as he puts that up in a bun, it's like, damn, Tom, yeah, I'll invest in your startup.
Yeah, I'll go to your capoeira class.
Exactly, yeah, he looks great.
Oh, do we have any other thoughts?
I was just gonna say, I think it's like, I watched it initially when it came out, and I enjoyed it, and then I watched it, like I kind of let it go by for a year, and then I watched it again, like recently in preparation for the show, and yeah, there's just some really. I'll get a little more into it as we talk about the songs, but I love the dancing. I love how it's all set up, and just it's great. I'm kind of there with you, Nikki. I kind of wish it was longer. I'd be interested to see like what that would look like.
Yeah, just like maybe even just like one more song thrown in there, because they did 3, right?
Yeah.
They did Not the News,
Traffic,
Dawn Chorus, and Traffic.
So,
which I think they were good choices.
Oh, absolutely. I wanted to ask, because Mace, you went to the premiere of that.
Yeah, actually.
Right? Whoa, what?
Yeah. I said when this podcast started that I would give a review. I didn't realize it would take a year to give a review of the experience.
Yeah, we set out. We were like, let's do a weekly podcast. Come on.
Let me tell you, 9 times out of 10 that does not happen.
I mean, we kept it up for a while.
Yeah, and I think, once I'm in my new place and season 3 starts, I think we'll probably be more regular.
Yeah, more on that later, though.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
So, in July of 2019, back when you could still go outside, I went to a screening of Anima. I went to I think it's the USC Film School down here in Los Angeles, southern LA, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, kind of southern downtown. It's where they usually have all the like the E3 presentations and stuff like that. So,
is it near the Americana?
No, the Americana's on my side of town.
See, that's the only thing about LA that I know about. I don't know why. I think there's like a meme account on Twitter.
There sure
right?
is. I love it.
Yeah.
So after seeing that, there was a whole like viral marketing campaign about Anima Technologies, a company that tries to recover your dreams for you. They posted a phone number that you could call, and it would play like a bit of what we now know as Not the News.
Okay.
Basically, we'd play a little bit of that. Some time went along. Everybody found out it was a Thom Yorke album, and I was like, "Shit! Oh shit! Here we go again." And then one day, Thom Yorke tweeted, "Hey, there's a free screening of Anima at the USC Film School." So what I did was I reserved my ticket, and I immediately set into motion a plan to get there as early as possible. Anyway,
Right.
I got there 3 hours early to the USC Film School, to the point where I was pacing kind of awkwardly around the entire building.
Mm-hmm. Were you the first person there, or were there other people like milling about?
So I had to find out that I was not the first person there.
Ooh.
Basically, I had to walk in. There was like a small line. It was a small line of a couple Radiohead people, just like people who were on the subreddit.
Oh, not people from Radiohead. You mean like fans?
Johnny and his dad Colin were there. No, they weren't.
Or were they?
Ooh, they were in disguise.
So I get there, and they put us in this, like, waiting room for a couple hours. They make us watch Bjork videos. It's like a DVD of, like, Michelle Gondry videos. And I'm waiting, and, my partner, MG, she can't make it to the screening. I reserved 2 tickets for us. She's like, hey, can't make it. What can you do about my ticket? And what I did was I put out an open call on the Radiohead subreddit. I'm like, hey, I have a ticket to this if you can come right now.
Ooh.
I got a immediate message from a guy who was like, hey, I am down the street working at the BET Awards, and I get off in just a couple minutes. Can you save something for me? And I go, yeah, dude, just get down here. So I'm waiting for him, and I'm waiting for him, and I'm waiting for him. And it turns out I'm hearing that they're giving out free vinyl at the event.
Oh, wow.
They're giving away a limited edition record, a 12-inch of the 3 songs that are on this thing. And
so not the full album.
Not the full album.
So
okay, that's still
a
pretty
limited
cool.
edition prestige record?
Yes.
Ooh. Those are the good ones.
Those are the great ones. So basically, it's maybe 5 minutes before they start letting us in. And he is like, not here yet. And I'm like, dude, you gotta get here, like, right now. And he's like, I'm in a lift. There's traffic. As soon as they start letting us into the room, he barrels down the street. And he barrels down the hallway, too. And I have never met this man before, but I gave him, like, such a big bear hug. And as it turns out, he walked into the very, very first public screening of Anima with me.
Hell yeah.
Man, you made that guy's day. That's it. That's your review.
Yeah, they gave us both records.
Oh, cool.
They fed us, like there was a food truck outside.
Oh, what'd you get?
I had a grilled cheese and a churro and a Coke.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I believe that Paul Thomas Anderson was there, but I don't remember him being there.
I think you would have known
Yeah.
if you saw him.
Anyway, that's the story. It was very long telling you the story about this guy who like.
That you gave a huge bear hug to.
Your anecdote, well told. I'm not gonna fault you for that, but it basically amounts to, I gave a ticket to a guy on Reddit, and it took a while for him to get there.
Basically.
Beautifully told, though. I was enthralled. We all were.
Yeah, that guy texts me every so often now.
Oh, cool. You made a new little Radiohead friend.
Yeah, I mean, the Radiohead people are so nice. Like, if you ever have the privilege of going to a Radiohead show, they are such nice people, even though they're such insufferable people online.
Yeah.
That seems I would say that's been my experience.
It's the opposite for They Might Be Giants fans. Anyway, so Anima, the film. It's
Good
on
stuff.
Netflix.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good shit.
Good stuff. I have some notes.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Immediately, the first thing that pops up on the screen made me laugh.
What?
Rated PG for violence and fear. I've never seen that rating before. I've seen PG, and violence, but fear? Fear was what pushed it from G to PG. It wasn't that scary. I saw that and I was like, oh shit, it's a horror film. No, it was just kind of, atmospherically anxious.
You know, everyone around here, everybody's got the fear. So.
It's true. Yeah.
It's holding on.
It's holding
on. Let's see. Yeah, the choreography was fucking incredible. I'm not usually one who notices, choreography that much. Like, it's just not something that I'm looking for. But it's such a huge part of this, and it's so well done that it's like, it was just amazing.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I have, in my notes, really nice color grading, because that's the kind of stuff I usually am looking for. I don't usually see dancing, but I see the color grading. Yeah.
A thumbs up for the Nikki Flowers School of Color Grading. Right,
yeah, no, just really gorgeous colors. Just really well shot.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of, especially like the line of people going up the escalator and then filing out of the train station reminded me of Metropolis.
Oh.
Like the opening, the part where all the workers are going into that big, like, ziggurat thing. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's what I thought of.
Probably.
Nice.
The projections in the film were good.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually by Tariq Bari, who I think also does the projections for, like, the live show. Like, he just hangs out with Tom and Nigel every night.
Yep, he is also a member of Tomorrow's
Modern Boxes.
Modern Boxes.
The name of the band. Yep. It's very confusing when you see a Thom Yorke poster, because he is Thom Yorke, but he's also Tomorrow's Modern Boxes, who is Thom Yorke, Nigel Godrich, and Tariq Bari. And they play under Tomorrow's Modern Boxes, but that's the name of the album right before it.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so that was the band name for Tomorrow's Modern Boxes?
No.
Or
No. I'm
confused.
That's still Tom.
That's just Tom. He's only called Tomorrow's Modern Boxes for this album.
For Anima?
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Okay. All right, fuck me, Tom. That doesn't make any sense.
So even the merch says like Modern Boxes Project or Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. Like he changed the colors. Like it's even the same font on the cover from Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. Like he changed it from green to orange.
Huh.
By the way, all the art for this album is another Stanley joint.
Yes, and so it's Stanley Donwood. And it's also our good boy, Tom, but he's billed as, this time it's T'Chaki.
Ah, Mr. T-Chalk.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, but this time there's a Y on his name.
Oh. It's the Italian part of him.
Exactly. And they're labeled, like, in the, like, the booklet, they're labeled as, for the art, it's like, it says graphite. Like that's just how it's their build is. Like that's the kind of art that they did. It's just it's graphite.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Yep.
yeah, that makes sense.
I am very fortunate to have that deluxe edition. Like they just had it at my record store that I go to sometimes. And besides the fact that they have like all the lyrics and stuff, which look beautiful, and it's like in this like really cool orange font. But I think the main thing that's really cool about it is the all the artwork that accompanies like the pages. It's just like, man, they really knocked it out of the park. Like I can't like praise the artwork of this.
No, this is music, not baseball. Like that's an issue. That's a distinction Nikki usually wouldn't be able to make, but
Yeah, I have a hard time telling the difference.
between music and baseball.
Yeah. I see a home run and I'm like, ooh, that juicy riff. I get really confused.
But let's do like the guy that I gave the ticket to and be in traffic.
Yeah,
A
let's do
little
it.
labored, but not the worst segue we've ever done.
I tried really hard.
Yeah, I could tell.
Nikki, what do you think about Traffic?
Well, first off, I like it. I think it's a really good opener. I'm always really, we talk about, the track listing every episode because it's something as musicians, we're always thinking about. Pretty good opener.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the I Can't Breathe lyric is, really hits different nowadays.
Yeah.
That, kind of bummed me out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was intended to be.
No, I don't think so. But it's hard not to hear that without thinking about everything that's going on.
Precisely. I like the part where he sings foie gras.
Foie gras.
Because it's one of those lines that you don't think that he said that, and then you look it up, and he's definitely said that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I had that exact same thing. I was like, he didn't say foie gras. He did. So that was fun. It's a very anxious song, and I think I'll be saying that about every song in the album.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
But it gets started right away.
My favorite thing about this song is also when he, at the very beginning, when, you got that before the beat comes in, when Tom just goes, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. that is precisely the thing that I was gonna bring up about this song. I love that, and it's just like it's right before the drums start to kick in too, so it's like, oh man, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not even that he's like saying that for the song. He's just like, yeah, we're doing the album now.
Like, I'm just glad I'm here. So
Nigel
yes,
helped with this, obviously. Yes,
it's practically like a Tom and Nigel album.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like he's never really solo when he goes solo. He's always got Nigel with him.
Yeah,
which is, I like.
Yeah, they are just a really good pairing. I think, like, just to kind of go into the sort of like the making of the record itself, it was like Tom had all these loops and stuff, and just like a plethora of things that he sent over to Nigel Godrich and was like, hey, let's make something out of some of this stuff.
Come touch me loops is what he said.
Yeah, basically. And the results are really good.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Basically, like every single Modern Boxes Project show, he actually begins by going up to the mic and saying, these are me loops. And then he starts playing the songs. It's much like his bends. Anyway, under the About thing here in Genius, we're checking Genius again.
Sure.
It's what we do.
It had first appeared in a live show in 2015, 4 years before the album came out.
Oh, wow.
You know by now that Radiohead loves to do this shit.
Oh, yeah.
They love to hold songs for at maximum at least 20 years.
I don't understand. I think it's cool, but like as a, coming from my own art, like when I make a song, it's going out there. Like it's
yeah, like
like I released that EP in May. I made it like 3 weeks before. Like
and also like who has enough like creative capacity to write a song and then hold on to it. Like, you're writing so many songs that you just have to push some away to the back
Yeah,
burner.
I don't get that, because, like, if I got a good song, oh my god, how did that happen?
Yeah.
I need people to, like,
To listen,
see, I
right?
can still do this.
My brain still works.
Right.
I promise I can still make good music.
Another sentence in this about box here says, the lyrics paint a violent dystopian which doesn't tell me much about any Radiohead song, because you can describe any of them with any of that.
Absolutely. And I mean, like, this album, it is very dystopian, but, like, it's not, like, in your face. It's not, like, it's not in your face about it, but, like, I think if you, like, think about it, I could get that vibe from it for sure.
Yeah, it's not quite like, the Queen She Hacked Me Mobile from 2003, but like...
The Queen sending me dirty pics.
It's not Black Mirror, genius. The song's all good, but, I mean, last I heard, that guy was circling the drain.
Yeah, it's gross. Have you seen The Drain?
Yeah,
Doesn't
the drain's
clean it.
fucking disgusting. Let's talk about last I heard he was circling the
Nasty.
drain.
I don't know about you guys, but, I mean, I woke up with a feeling that I just couldn't take today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is a really relatable song.
it's every day. At this point, it's like, it'd be weird if you didn't wake up with that feeling,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like really, really, really like, damn, Tom, it do be like that though.
Yeah. I gotta ask you guys, like, what do you think this song, like, just, like, what do you think, what is this song about? Like, I know what Genius could tell me, but, like...
Yeah, I think it's about depression.
Yeah?
And I think it's about, like, the, like, never-ending just anxiety that's existed on Earth since...
well, forever.
Forever, but specifically the late 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we've had, like, a really interesting brand of global anxiety
Yeah.
lately. I mean, especially this year, but I mean, like, in the past, like, decade, it's been
Pretty bad.
pretty bad. It sucks.
I think that's what it is. Nikki, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm gonna say this about every song. I think the album is an exploration of vague feelings of paranoia and not so vague feelings of anxiety. And this really ramps it up. Like, you could feel it in Traffic. But Last I Heard really starts. It feels like I got the sense that, I don't know if y'all get panic attacks. But this song, track 2, feels like when I'm about to have one, like right before. It's like I almost get like, it's almost like, Spider-Man gets the tinglies, whatever he calls it, where it's like danger's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you like lead up to it.
Right. This sort of feels like that. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put into words, but I got that sense from this.
This feels
which
very
kind of put me on edge for the rest of the album.
This feels very it's like, it reminds me of like 97 to 2000 Thom Yorke.
Oh, absolutely. I could definitely kind of hear that.
It's a
through what
return.
he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah, just like lyrically too. It's very like as anxious as young Thom Yorke was, and as like, hey, I shut down and now I'm gonna do Kid A, kind of.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wish I would shut down and write Kid A, basically.
Oh man, we'd all love it. It would be great.
But I don't like the shutting down part.
No, see, that's the trade-off. You gotta shut down if you want to write Kid A.
But like, sorry, I forgot to mention another note about this. There was a Anima pop-up shop a couple months after the album came out.
Okay.
That I did cover on the Picking Up Something Good Twitter account. It actually did have screens from the music video for this song, which, I mean, you're not required to see, but it was basically like an office for Anima Technologies, the Dream company. And there was a room with a bunch of, like, Dream machines, and another room that was wall-to-wall TVs showing different angles of the music video. And in that room was a 360 sound version of the song.
Oh,
I remember hearing about that.
Like all the different elements just placed in different parts of the room.
Whew.
Yeah. And you could just walk up and take shit from that office. So I took a mug, and I took a pencil, and I took a business card, and a ton of screens from the music video.
Well, you could just steal stuff.
Yeah, you walk in and just steal shit. Like they were
like a real office.
And you could write like notes to Tom and everything, and it was weird. There was also a computer.
Oh. Oh no.
There were a couple of them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Surrounded.
Nikki, what do you think in general of this song? Like, I know we were talking just about the themes, but
the vibes and the themes. I really like it. I mean, all of the synth work on the album is incredible, but this one in particular, it's very rich.
Yeah.
You know, like it texturally, like really, it's full. It's like a warm, full synth that sort of underpins everything.
that little skittering sound.
Yeah. I love that. And like the main, like the synth that opens up the song, it kind of, I don't know. I don't think there's like a specific track that it reminds me of, but it kind of reminds me of the sound design in Earthbound.
Ooh, yeah.
I could
You know what I mean?
definitely see that. Yeah.
Like just the way that it
that kind of
warbles.
modulation, yeah.
Yeah, modulation. See, that's the music word that I was looking for. I went with warble, but modulation is a little more accurate.
Warp and weft.
Exactly.
Brand, what do you think?
I like this song a lot. I mean, I'll just come out and say, like, this album as a whole is my favorite Thom Yorke record. I will say this is probably my least favorite track on the record, only because, like, I like how it builds, but to me, like, towards the end, I feel like it doesn't really go anywhere necessarily, if that makes sense, and not in a bad way. Like, I still think this song, like, is fucking great. I actually want to read this, like, quick quote about when he says the line about humans the size of rats. I guess from an interview, he said, Tom said, have you ever, he's describing a dream that he had, and he said, hey, have you ever flown to Tokyo? That jet lag is the definition of an existential crisis every time. There was one night where I'd go to sleep, 2 hours later, I'm absolutely wide awake, and I just had these images, humans and rats, change places, a dream. And as I came out, I woke up with this really strong set of images of girls in tottering heels, but they're actually rats, and the human beings are in the drains. I had another one, these weird images of the city of London, and all the skyscrapers are just shuffling along. So I don't...
Whew.
Yeah.
I don't think... If we tried to unpack all of that, I think this would be a 4-hour episode.
I think he needs to go to therapy.
Yeah, but no, I do think, like, that, I don't know, like, that actually makes the song for me a little bit. It actually improves it a little bit, like that kind of descriptor. Again, by no means, I do think this is a good song. I love the synth work. Like I said, like, just towards the end, the way that it kind of builds, like, past where he's talking about, you know, walking in your high heels, like, once it kind of moves past that section is when it kind of, like, teeters off a little bit. I will say, just as an aside, the mixing of this album is incredible. A lot of the tracks go like from one track right into the another, like a crossfade type situation. I just want to say that is my absolute shit. I love that shit.
It's beautiful. The one thing I will say, I think the last thing I have to say about this song is that it does and I'm so sorry, friend of the show, Sean Barry. This does the build up and then fall way better than We Suck Young Blood did.
Absolutely.
Sean is not hearing this right now as we record, but he just got like a sense of unease just wash over him.
He immediately saw red.
He'll understand why when the episode comes out.
It's fine. I'm expecting to be getting a text right about now.
Oh, yep, it's just a bunch of knife emojis. I got it too.
But yeah, that's last I heard he was circling the drain. Do you want to do the twist?
Yeah, let's do it.
I love the lyrics of this song.
it's a really, I gotta say, kind of out of left field to remix the Chubby Checker hit.
Yeah. It's a weird cover of
And to put it on track 3 to do the twist, like, I mean, I'll give him that. He's bold.
Like, I don't think it's even a cover. Like, I think it's like a straight, just like, it's just the Chubby Checker song, Do the Twist, that he put on this album.
Wait, hold on. Let me pull it up again. Come on, baby. Let's do the yeah, no, that's just the same. Yeah. I played a little bit through the mic there.
That's like illegal.
Wow. I'm surprised that they got away with that.
Nikki, what do you think of Twist?
All goofs and bits aside, this is like close to a club banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's close. He's close to it. But I gotta say, like, a lot of the production on this album is very not sparse, but it's pared down to a lot of his other solo stuff. Like with this one, it's the drum beat is pretty bare bones. But I can't think of any reason why there should be more drums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's
Absolutely.
doing a lot with little.
With what he has.
Right, yeah. I say little, but like there's a lot going on in the whole album and this song itself. Like it's very it's very cinematic at parts. The pads, how they swell up was really moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little like Pitchfork writer here, but but like
Trying to kiss around a big nose.
Right. It's expansive, but it also feels really claustrophobic.
It does.
Does that make sense?
That 100% makes sense.
For sure.
I know that's very music writery, but like that's the best way I could describe how this made me feel.
One of my favorite parts of this song is when he just drops the sample of the kids cheering, and it's the same sample from 15 Step.
Oh shit! You're
I
right.
didn't know that actually.
Like the yay!
Wow.
I
that caught me off guard when it happened.
I love that.
My even better than that is I think the second time he drops it, you can hear him going yay!
Like he joins in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Like it's just over that. Also, after 3 minutes 30 seconds of this song, it becomes possibly the best thing on this album. No, second best thing.
Well, yeah. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's very good.
It just like once that beat drops, it is so fucking good. And when he starts talking about weed,
So I thought that lyric for the longest time, because I like just purposely didn't really look at the lyrics too hard. I thought he was saying "It's not me," but then once I found out it said he was saying "It's like weed," I'm like,
420.
holy shit, yeah. I was like, damn, Tom, you smoke.
He's smoking that twist.
Oh, this checker's chubby.
What do you think? What do you think Tom's weed habits are like? Like, what kind of smoker do you think he is? Because you know he's smoking a little bit of that ganj.
He seems to be an oil vapor.
Oh,
I could see that.
like a beard guy.
No, I think he's like not pretentious about it, but like, you know,
He definitely does.
he hits the weed vape.
Like he's on that cumulonimbus for sure.
Yeah.
Like, do you think he has like a jewel or like one of the more permanent ones?
Oh
No, he's got like a rig, and he calls it a rig. Like he's not. I mean, there's guys with rigs, with vape rigs, who are like, yeah, I built this coil is top of the line. The power supply I built myself. He's not like that, but he definitely built his own rig.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I feel like actually the lyrics that are not "It's like weed" in that ending
Ooh.
are so good.
Mm-hmm.
A boy on a bike who's running away. It evokes an image, and it's like I think it might be threatening Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's yeah. I got real threatening vibes from that weird little like story he told.
I think he's trying to kill the child.
I think he's Oh, we gotta watch out.
He left the empty car with the motor running after he jumped out of the car.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's his car.
What's he gonna do? Like that
He
is
doesn't
his
even
car.
like driving.
I love this song. This is my favorite song on the record.
Oh shit!
I love this song so goddamn much. To kind of give it context to why I love it so much is because it's the basis of it is based off the original like Twist demo that he played at like some fashion show,
Rag
like,
and Bone.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he played that in a couple other tracks that would become I think they became like Atoms for Peace songs.
Mm-hmm.
But this
With
one in particular,
Michael.
yeah, with Michael on the bass.
Please, my father was Michael. Call me Mike.
And so that demo, I liked it. It's fine. It's good. I recommend checking it out if you want like to hear Thom. Like
It's
I
kind of
always want to hear Thom.
It's the first half of the song.
yeah, it's the first half of the song, but it's more of him just saying like
Twist.
It's twist. There's no real lyrics. It's him saying twist, and then he goes yeah at one point.
Nice.
He says twist and cat.
Yep. And that's basically it. And I was like, cool. I wonder if they'll ever do anything with this. And then once I found out that this was on this record, I was like, oh shit, like what is this gonna sound like? And then once that fucking drop comes in,
Ooh.
like Mace was saying, the first time I heard that, I was like so taken aback in such a good way. I was like, God damn, this is so good. And that like outro part where he's like singing that falsetto, like he's singing those, he says like, look, this face, it isn't me, like that. Ooh, ooh. I don't know. I love this song so much. Like
And-
it.
Yeah. Also, the line "Look, this face, it isn't me," just tying back to Nicky's like feeling of anxiety during this album.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much how I feel when I dissociate.
Yeah. Yeah, you look in a mirror and you're dissociating, and it's like, oh, I wish this fucking asshole would stop looking at me. I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, fucking celebrities are just like us.
Ugh, don't even get me started on the celebs.
Oh man, well, some celebs are just like us.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the lyrics are "It's like weed."
I'm still kind of taken aback by it because I thought for like well over a year that it wasn't that, but
Like, oh, I must have just read into it.
yeah. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I still love this song. I think it's fucking phenomenal, and yeah, it's my favorite one on the record. But I think from this point on, the record as a whole can't really do no wrong. And oh, what's that?
Huh?
What?
I think I hear some birds chirping. Do you guys hear those?
Oh
You guys hear
shit!
those
Oh shit! It's the Dawn chorus.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit! We've been
It's
recording
here.
this all night.
Boy, these 51 minutes really dragged on, and it's dawn now.
Oh, this episode is long.
Who's
Yeah, wow.
Who's ready to get sad?
Oh fuck!
Oh, me.
Me!
No, I said it first.
No, me!
Don't worry. There's enough to go around.
This is the saddest song I've ever heard, and every time I hear it, I cry.
Shit. I cried the first time I heard this. I'm not gonna lie. I did. It wasn't a sob. I didn't, go full on, but I teared up.
Yeah. I think it's about his ex-wife.
Ooh, I know.
I wanted to talk about that because like that was my initial read on the song, was like it was kind of like about, it's kind of his, I guess, my kind of take is like it's him saying goodbye like to the whole situation.
Yeah. I think that's definitely part of it, but I think it's large, like it's more about like in general the feeling of loss and like regret and like wanting to do it all again.
This time with style.
Yeah. With class and a good fit. I think it's safe to assume that his divorce and the death of his ex-wife definitely like led to this song. Mace, has he confirmed or denied that? Or?
Well, here's the thing, and I think Brand's going to talk about this. This dates back to 2009. where Thom was very much not divorced.
Yeah, this song is pre-divorce Thom by like a pretty long while. Thom like brought it up in an interview and was like talking about it. I don't know if they ever played it at any shows prior to this album coming out. I will say I know when they released A Moon-Shaped Pool, they like created this company called like the Dawn Chorus, like LLP or something like that.
Yeah, basically every single album. Sorry, I'm just explaining to Nikki that every single album that Radiohead releases from In Rainbows onward has had a separate company attached to it for, I guess, tax purposes. I believe the In Rainbows one was Endless Zerbia.
I've been there.
I don't know what the King of Limbs one was, but Moon-Shaped Pool was definitely Dawn Chorus.
Mm-hmm.
And Thom in general is Unsustainable.
Oh, I like that. That was a good one.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Nikki. Like you were talking about, it's like kind of this like it's. I mean, yeah, you could definitely read into it that it's totally about his ex, but like, there's like these feelings of like loss and regret of like maybe not doing enough, or just like, you know, like a lot of the lyrics are saying like, you know, if you could do it all again, you know, like how, like, would you do it the same way? Like, is it, you know,
yeah,
kind of situation.
Like wanting a second chance, and also like knowing you won't get it, and not even being sure of like doing it right the second time.
Yeah.
It's a brutal song. Like, I mean, it's but the thing is like it's such a simply produced song.
Oh,
right? Like, it's not this even more so than Twist was doing a lot with not much on paper. But Dawn Chorus is like really just like kind of that one main synth part.
Yeah.
And Thom's vocals, but like, and that's not a knock on it, because I can't imagine it needing anything else.
Towards the end, when like that huge like string like section from the orchestra that's on this track, like towards the end, it's just that section to me is like, it's so beautiful. Like just that whole build. Oh man, it really like. It brings tears to my eyes, because like it's just like this song's already fucking sad, and then you're gonna bring some goddamn strings into the mix.
It feels like
Tom, let up.
It feels like if the whole runtime of the song was the second half of motion picture soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah. God, yeah, he throws the strings and it's like, Tom, please, I'm already crying. You've done your work.
I think the point where I start tearing up the most is the lines where, you know, in the second verse, I guess, there's no real verse chorus.
No.
Where he says, in the middle of the vortex, the wind picked up, shook up the soot from the chimney pot into spiral patterns of you, my love. And I just,
That's, yeah. No, I was going to say that too. That, I mean, that's, I don't even know. I'm going to cry if I go into more of that, but
no.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's heart-wrenching.
I don't even think it's mixed.
Literal sense. Like, it makes my heart hurt.
I genuinely don't think this song is mixed, because on certain systems also it does clip like shit.
Yeah.
I think Thom recorded it and was like, I can't look at this anymore.
No, Nigel, here, just put it on the album. We're moving on.
Don't even fuck this shit.
Oh, Thom, I do want to do it all again, please. Please, I want to do it all again.
It makes me want to give him a big hug, and I like the second part where I start crying is when he says "Okay, Corral," and I'm not sure why.
Kind of a weird point to cry at, but I mean, I can't blame you. I mean, it's wrought with, or fraught. I guess this is the word I was looking for. What hath God wrought is what I was thinking of. What hath Thom wrought? This song is fraught with emotion, and
I think the movie makes it a lot harder. It hits harder.
Yeah, I wanted to go into like talk about a little bit in like how it's the last song in the Paul Thomas Anderson Anima film. That whole just like section of like him like dancing with his girlfriend and just like that whole like the choreography of that.
Oh,
It's just it is so incredibly beautiful. And how that movie, man, God, the cinematography, like how that movie is fucking shot.
Oh,
and this
yeah.
just whole section
I
is
know.
just like insane to me how good it is.
so good. Like when they start the like when they're rolling around each other on the wall.
Yes.
Is like it made me smile. I don't know, it was cute. And then it leads on and it keeps going and then they're back on the train thing.
I
trolley.
think that part where they're dancing on the wall is shot in reverse for sure, right?
It definitely feels that way. Like I get a sense
I
that
couldn't tell.
Because
Yeah.
Tom can't just lift himself like that, right?
I mean, I wouldn't underestimate Tom. He has powers beyond
He's
our
able to call into the
wildest
show.
dreams. No, don't say that. We're already at the hour mark. He might actually do it.
So
Here's the last thing I'll say about the song.
okay.
If I had to give it a point of criticism, and it's not even really about the song itself, it's more about where it's placed on the album, I personally maybe would have put this lower in the track list.
Like
Like
towards the
it
end or towards the
seems-
beginning?
Yeah, towards the end. I don't think this is the closer.
no,
But I think in between Twist and I Am a Very Rude Person it's not terrible where it's placed. It just seems kind of odd.
I agree with that. That I think the placement is a little weird. But I don't know.
yeah,
It works.
He
It
does
works.
Yeah, it works.
He does kind of blow that load fairly early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is if this was put a little bit further down, I don't know, you edge the album a little bit. But that's really like just a very minor criticism because
I mean, yeah,
honestly, this is probably my favorite Tom solo track.
yeah, and
ever.
I feel like for giving that opinion, you're a very rude person.
Oh, it's just the segue.
Yeah, it's just the name of the song.
So the joke of Tom is he's rude.
The joke of Tom is that he's rude, and also a very frequent criticism levied at Thom Yorke, the real man, is
really?
that he's very rude. But I think he's just British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's British and he's just kind of weird. So, like, I don't know. He seems like he's said before that he's like not really good in like social situations.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah.
He seems. I mean, and then there's that whole documentary about
How meeting people is definitely not easy for him.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's basically an entire film about how he's unintentionally rude. But yeah, it's an interesting title because I don't get rude from this. I get fucks.
Oh, it does fuck.
This song fucks.
This song, ooh,
Oh,
it fucks hard.
I knew
like,
you
it
would love that
instantly-
bass.
It's the bass. That's the bass that does it. I mean, it's the whole thing, but that groovy bass
Yeah.
really underpinning the whole thing. It just instantly goes into the fucks Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. And I feel like I do get rude from this, though.
Oh, it's rude.
Yeah, it's a little rude at the end where he's like, I'm
little
breaking
bit
up
of
your
rude.
turntables and now I'm going to watch your party die. Those turntables are expensive, Tom.
Tom,
absolutely,
I paid
Tom.
a lot of money for that.
Tom of all
so
people should know how much recording equipment costs.
Oh, he knows.
No,
he knows what he's doing.
He's a multi-millionaire. He doesn't know.
He thinks they're $10.
I do feel like with Thom Yorke, it's very like, how much could a banana cost?
$10.
These are
Very
just
true.
these are your party turntables. You have others.
These bananas
No,
are pay what you
Tom.
want.
It's funny because this is it is rude. It also fucks, but at the same time, it's like the most laid back of any of the tracks on the album.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
But it doesn't. It does not. It lets up on the anxiety pedal, but it doesn't fully take the foot off of it. There's still an undercurrent of that underneath it.
He 100% doesn't like. He's a little less anxious, but he's still like giving me like those vibes that like he's gonna be set off
Right.
at any moment.
Yeah, I think
It's the point of the panic attack where you're like, okay, I'm coming down from it, and then somehow it just gets picked up again.
I kind of get a little sense of like he's a little threatening too. Like it's like he's definitely anxious. Like the anxiety's there, but he's like, I might fuck up your stuff. Don't
fuck with
I'm rude. Yeah, I'm kind of rude.
I'm a rude boy. It's me, Thom Yorke, and I'm real rude.
That's what he says.
That's how
his catchphrase.
That's the one of two things that he begins his show with. He's like, "These are me loops. I'm very rude."
1, 2, 3, 4. Just once, I'd like to see a clip of him at a show where he counts it like that, and then it goes into like Dawn chorus.
There is a video from a King of Limbs era Radiohead show where he tries to do Give Up the Ghost, and the whole setup with that is Johnny has like a looper that he uses. It's like a Max MSP device, and Johnny fucks it up, and Tom is very clearly upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
And into the loop, I don't know if you've seen this video, Brad, but into the loop he just goes, shit.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You gotta send me that.
There's some really good in general, like, if you want to, like, it feels kind of weird to, like, being able to see these and watch these, but, like, they're just videos of, like, Tom being mad on stage that you could just
like
watch.
Compilations?
Not compilations, but it's, like, I distinctly remember one. It was, like, right when, what's that song from, Kid A? Idiotech. Like, I guess it was going too fast.
Faster, Johnny.
And, yeah. And he was like, I don't remember if he was yelling at like the stage techs or somebody, and then eventually he's just like, fuck it, and just goes right into the song.
Oh, okay. So he's rude to a point.
Yeah, I just realized we were talking about different things. There is one point where Idiotech, like at the very end on the live version, they go like, it gets pretty fast. It gets pretty like, almost like acid housey.
Yeah.
And he's literally yelling at Johnny Greenwood, the little boy who they hire to play guitar.
Colin's special little guy.
Yeah, Colin's special little son. Single father, Colin Greenwood. And he's yelling at the little boy Johnny, going, faster, Johnny, faster.
Like, not as a bit, like he's yelling at him, actually?
No, kind of halfway a bit, maybe.
Okay.
Just being like, faster, faster, faster. And the song does get faster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, that makes me wonder, like, what the general, like, how the band gets along as people. Like, I don't know. Have we ever really gone into that?
They're
like, the relationship
they're like
between
5
them?
dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Like,
they...
In the literal sense, or they just are
Dad.
acting like dads?
They act like... Well, Tom's a dad, but...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is? Have
Yeah.
we gone over that?
He's got
I feel
2
like-
kids.
He shouts.
Oh, okay.
He gives thanks to him in the liner notes of this record. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Uh,
So what did they do? They just, like... They helped mix?
They wrote
or,
the
like,
songs.
They came
wow.
in and they said, Tom, I think that's shit. You gotta write this better.
Oi, Dad.
They said yes,
we
and I
hate
quote,
your shit.
"It's a bit shit in it."
And they fired Nigel, and then they merged into one large adult Nigel 2.
Yeah, after this point, the songs are credited by Nigel Godrich too.
Nigel 2.
Well,
I mean, that's not the news at all, but
no. You don't want to know what the news is.
oh boy, you don't want to turn on the news.
Yeah, you really don't.
You quite don't.
We truly hate to see it. But the song,
Not the news is good.
it's good.
It is fantastic.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. I will say the rhythmic beeps. I love them. I love those beeps.
Yeah.
Very very bleepy song. But at the start, the specific, it changes over the course of the song. But when it starts, the specific the specific patterns of the tones remind me of the pacer test.
Oh God.
Right, you remember those?
I remember the
from
pacer
like middle
test.
school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it added to the anxiety of the album because I flashbacked to gym class where I've been out of shape my entire life, and oh boy, the pacer test.
Nikki, what do you think of Not the News, just in general?
Oh, it's great. I love it. I feel like it makes me feel like I'm in danger, and Tom is trying to warn me about it. In a good way. That's a good thing. Do I hear a little bit of Macintalk
Where?
at the beginning there?
Maybe, yeah. Like
It is-
the
it
muffled.
is-
Yeah, there's like some muffled speech that sounds a little Macintalky. Oh,
Hello?
hello? Oh, Bran. Jesus.
uh,
All right, get ready for this.
hello?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
It's me, Thom Yorke.
Oh.
Hey,
oh,
Thom Yorke
shit.
from Radiohead.
I'm so
Hey.
I'm so happy. You're watching my anime.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
we're watching Anima.
Yeah.
It's
good.
my anime.
It's anime?
Is it based off
You're
anime?
watching my anime, right?
Yeah,
No, not
Paul
talking
Thomas
about
Anderson.
anime. I'm talking about anime.
Oh, no, so this is the Anima episode?
Yeah.
We actually didn't know
I directed
you had an anime.
Evangelion.
I don't think so, Tom. Bran, back me
The
up on
computer
this.
Yeah,
told me to
that's-
write about anime.
Yeah. No, that's Hideki.
No.
No?
No, that was you.
That was you.
That was you, Tom. You did.
Wow.
The
Yeah,
computer told me to
Genesis?
write anime, and I wrote it.
So
What else? What else has the computer told you? Like what? I don't.
oh, Bran, you're
I've-
opening up a can of worms here.
I believe I've fallen in love with the computer.
Now, which
Hold
computer?
on.
The computer that's trying to kill you? The computer that's gone missing?
Yeah. What? What?
Can you
I need-
elaborate?
Yeah, I need some distinction here. Like
Because there is a computer
How
out
do
to
you-
kill you and the other computer.
How do you like my anime?
I mean, it's.
Well, personally, I haven't seen Evangelion. I can't judge. Bran, I don't know. Do you-
I've seen it. It's fine. You know, congratulations. You know, clap. It's good.
I did
Yeah.
the reboot.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're working on the movies?
Mhm.
Too.
So you keep
The
him busy,
computer
that's
helped me
good.
write it.
And
But-
you're in love with the computer.
So can I?
It's my wife.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that you're not divorced Tom anymore.
That's good. But what about your?
The old computer is. It's
It's okay.
it's
Tom, it's
Oh,
okay.
Tom.
Oh, Tom, you were so happy
Hey,
when you called in.
What's going on?
I miss the computer.
Oh, Tom, hey, you know, we've still been trying to look for it. We haven't really had any luck, but I mean, we're keeping an eye out.
Yeah. Hey. It's gonna be all right, buddy.
Hey, what's up? What did I miss?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
He didn't. Did he say bye that time? I feel like I know what I missed.
No, he just hung up.
Yeah. That was.
He seemed roller coaster of emotion from Tom.
What happened?
He called in and, well, he asked if we were talking about his anime, and we said, yeah,
But
we're
talking
watching
about Anima. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and then he said, no, I'm talking about my anime, and we said we didn't know what anime you did, and he said he did Evangelion, and the reboots, and the computer told him to write Evangelion.
And
he
he
called
said-
in really happy.
He said he
and
fell
then,
fell in love with the computer.
Right.
That doesn't sound good to me. Like he doesn't.
No, that doesn't sound
No,
good.
because then he cried.
And he also, yeah, he started crying, and he didn't say which computer he fell in love with, the evil one trying to kill him, or the old computer that ran away after he forgot to feed it dog food and it knocked over his house of cards. And then he just sort of hung up, and then you came back, and then I started to recap the call.
And now we're here.
And now we're here now.
Yes.
Okay.
Bran, did I miss anything?
No, you pretty much covered it all. I can't say I've experienced anything quite like that before. I thought it would be really,
Yeah.
really cool to meet one of my, all-time like music heroes. But now I'm feeling
Yeah.
a little weird.
You get used to it after a while.
Yeah, like you listen to this podcast and you're like, oh, it must
Yeah.
be nice to meet him, but it never is.
It's kind of a headache because I have to re-explain every single time.
Yeah.
It's just a nightmare. Anyway, not the news.
Yeah, I thought black treacle was like a trench coat, like a cool trench coat. Turns out it's molasses.
No, it's a food. Well, kind of a food. It's close to food.
No, it literally says molasses.
Yeah, so it's kind of food.
You can eat molasses straight.
You can.
Do you want to though?
I mean, you can eat a bunch of stuff. I have a piece of junk mail I got pre-qualifying me for a loan. I can eat that.
Is it enough so you can eat?
Oh.
Well, No, not really. Okay, you got me there.
Brandon, what do you think?
All right, fine. Molasses and food. Jesus.
I like this song quite a bit. Like Nikki brought up those very bleepy synths that are just kind of bouncing in and around the song. I think are really cool. I like when he says, for some reason, I don't know why, I don't really have a reason, but I like when he says cue sliding violins, and just it kind of towards the end of the second verse, and it kind of changes for a second, and then it goes into a different kind of back to how it was sounding. Towards the end of the song, it does a couple change ups that I really like. It's a good song. As far as how it opens up the movie, I think it does a good job there too.
Oh, yeah.
That whole opening section where they're on the tram and everyone's eyes are closed, and that choreography of them just moving.
Everyone's got a big case of the Mondays.
Normal touch.
Normal touch.
Normal touch.
We didn't talk about traffic in the movie, but I feel like it looks like people trying to go up a slide.
Ooh, yeah, it's I like when Tom's trying to walk up the slope, but then he's falling backwards.
He falls into the choreography and is then incorporated into it.
But he's
I love that part.
Yeah, but he's struggling to get out of it. I don't know, that whole sequence is fantastic.
Also, did you know that this song samples a song from our past? It samples Amok by Atoms for Peace.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, that's in there.
Where?
Prove
it.
I think
Prove it now.
It might
3,
be parts of
2,
the beat.
1. Oh, okay. You just made it. I accept that answer.
I could definitely hear that for sure.
I'd have to re-listen to Amok, but
do you?
Yeah.
Do I what?
Do you have to re-listen to Amok?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to.
It's a good record. I have it on.
It's pretty good.
I'll probably wait till after we're done recording, though.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's
so my focus
fair.
is crystal clear.
Let's take an axe to it. We're almost there.
Whew.
This song should be called "I Am a Very Rude Person."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because there was some rudeness, but this one is very rude, specifically at technology.
Oh.
I think he's mad at the computer in this one.
He is very mad.
That's what I thought, but then he called in and said that he's in love with the computer. He's sending out mixed signals here, because in this song,
I think that there's a little bit of brainwashing or something going on with that computer thing. But he hates the computer.
Hopefully we figure it out before the end of season 2.
I'm confident we will.
Somehow I believe it will all get wrapped up very nicely. But that's just speculation on my part.
We've got 2 hours left.
Now back to the review.
I have no comment.
He's mad at computers. He's mad at machines. He's mad at online, I think, right?
He wants to kill the computer with an axe.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Now, but here's the thing. So, that opening line, he says, goddamn machinery. But then he says,
yeah,
why don't you speak to me? So
maybe
it's
he misses the computer.
Yeah, is he mad because he's just mad at technology in general, or is he just trying to get an understanding from it, but can't seem to get that? I
think he's lashing out.
Yeah. I think the time for him to be confused about technology was 1997 when he wrote the whole album about the computer.
the album that really kind of went over what the axe goes over. And then was also kind of a landmark album in general of the entire 90s.
Yeah, I believe there was a interview that, and I don't usually watch this guy, but Stephen Colbert did with Thom Yorke a couple months ago. In 2019, where he literally begins the interview by looking at Tom and going, "So how does it feel to be right?"
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that, and he's just, his reaction to that is so funny, because he's like, yeah, I was right.
Yeah, shit. It does go over a lot of what OK Computer went over. Just I
mean, he could do worse.
Yeah.
He could have gone over what Pablo Honey went over.
What did Pablo Honey go over? What do you think that was?
It went over like a lead balloon.
Bran, what do you think?
So as silly as like talking about taking an axe to a computer seems on paper, I do think the song is fucking good. It I like the whole refrain section when he's singing I thought we had a deal over and over, like just that whole section's really good.
Singing it to the computer,
yeah.
I assume.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that there's a drummer on this song? I can't remember. Joey Waronker. I believe he was in Atoms for Peace?
Our good man Joey from Atoms for Peace.
Yeah, he drums at the end of the song.
Oh, cool.
The second verse where he says, "You wooden soldiers, I'm daring you to turn yourselves on." I think he's daring somebody to jack off. This is JOI. First and last
It's funny
time
you say that because I just learned what that acronym means.
I mean, he did say prior to that he did say not to jack it all in. So
Again, this song is full of mixed signals. Does he love the computer? Does he hate the computer? Am I supposed to jack off? Am I not supposed to jack off? Tom, please make up your mind.
This is the first and last time I will say JOI on this podcast.
Thank you.
But that's what
our
the song
promise
is about.
to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will say that this song is good, but I probably have to say that it's my least favorite. Not because it does anything wrong necessarily. Mm-hmm. I just feel like the rest of the album is just slightly stronger.
No, yeah. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I think just
like I don't really have any real problems with it. It just didn't do it for me like the others did. You know?
No, I got you.
It happens. Like the song happens to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that it's very funny that this annotation here in Genius where he says by colored windmills, and he says it with a U in colored, by the way. Yeah. Like you can hear that.
You can tell.
Like you click on by colored windmills and the annotation says referencing the loading cursor of a Mac.
I mean,
you sure about that?
So
that's not I don't think it's about that. Like
I thought of like Don Quixote. That was the reference I was making in my head to windmills.
I just want to bring up this other annotation real quick. If you just click, so stupid. If you click the word envelope, the person they put, I think it has to do with the meaning of the phrase "push the envelope," in which envelope means the boundaries of the atmospheres that a plane can fly up to. So envelope means the limitation of technology. It is soft and sustaining.
Damn, Bran, is this 2010? Because that's a Halo Reach.
That's not what that saying means.
I definitely don't get that at all from that one specific line.
Genius never fails to be the exact opposite.
I gotta tell you though, this song just has me. Sometimes it has me just tied up in impossible knots.
Impossible knots. The name of my furry dildo company. All right, that's it for me, everyone. That's been Nikki Flowers. Thanks for joining me. I was waiting all episode to tell that joke.
God. So before we talk about Impossible Knots, there is also a very a return of the king, as you will, on this song. Mm-hmm. The drummer on this song is
Flea.
Shout out to Phil Selway.
Oh, it's fucking Phil.
He's at it again. He's on the cans.
The absolute unit. He's here.
Oh, our big boy.
The big boy Phil.
Our big meaty drum boy.
Who can only write like a good, like an album and a half of good material. Poor guy.
It's good material, but it's not a full album. We love him though.
We respect him.
Phil. Do we stan Phil?
Yeah.
I stan Phil.
Yeah. I think in order of standing for Radiohead, and this we're nearing on an hour and a half now, so we can say whatever we want. Nobody's listening.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
My stan order. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus.
Nikki, what do you think of Impossible Knots?
Here's the thing about Impossible Knots. This is not a tune. This is a tune. There is a difference. And it's hard to put into words, but you know exactly what I mean when I say that this is a tune.
I know 100% what you mean.
He makes this tune fuck. He makes it fuck. I gotta say, it fucks harder than I'm a very rude person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just slightly. They both fuck pretty hard. But this one fucks more.
This is very, like... that bass line is nuts, first of all.
It's the best.
Ooh, it's so juicy.
It's the best bass riff that he's done in his solo career. Just hands down. I don't even need to go back and listen to make sure. I just know.
Also, those drums. Shout out to Phil.
Oh, those Phil drums.
Thank
Shout
you,
out to Phil. God.
It's very, like, fast-paced. It reminds me of driving in a very fast car.
Yeah, it does have, like, a sort of, like... It propels you.
Yeah,
through
like in a fast
the
German
tune.
car. I'm afraid that I survived, yeah.
Yeah. Fun on the Autobahn.
No,
yes.
an airbag did save my life.
Right, Trans-Europe Express. Yeah. No, I'm saying the same thing. I get it.
Well, yeah, we're doing the same song.
Absolutely.
Brand, what do you think?
This song fucks so hard. The bass line is just incredible. Especially towards the part where Thom brings back scatting. He's scatting in the song.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, the whole scatting section, like towards the end, where he's just saying "I'll be ready" over and over. Like, ooh,
That is Scatman's world, and we were just living in it. It's so good.
It is incredible. This is another like top song for me on the record. Like, I love this song a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. And honestly, this is... Maybe I'd switch... Maybe this is where I'd put Don chorus.
Yeah?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to...
Maybe after the axe. Or before the axe.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'd probably put it before the axe.
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. And just have the last couple tracks start with Don chorus. Yeah.
I think I'd be okay with that. I think I'd be okay with that and just like leave the other tracks the way that they are, just because I don't see this song in particular as like a song to like either start the record out or have it be like in the beginning. This definitely to me feels like a song that you would hear towards like the end of the album.
Yeah, middle
Actually,
or end.
yeah, now, the more I think about it, yeah, like track 4 I think would be too soon for Impossible Knots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that would be blowing an entirely different load or
Yeah. Honestly, like it's such a minor thing. I think the track list it's on its own is pretty good.
I did see a comment here on Genius that says this album truly is a spiritual brother to Amok, and I genuinely believe it is basically Amok 2.
Amok 2.
Yeah. Took me a second, but I think I can see that.
Yeah. I definitely hear like influence from that record on this record for sure. Because I mean, at its core, it's like it's Thom and Nigel just without the other dudes for the most part.
Yeah. Do you think that Thom calls him Nige?
Sure, why not?
Anyway, that joke's gonna make you run away.
Oh, I'm already gone. I stopped being here at the hour mark.
This song has got a squeaky boy on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
A little squeaky boy.
Little squeaky boy, huh?
Yeah. It's like he inhaled some helium and just
Just squeaked away.
yeah.
My first reaction was like, oh shit, there's a guitar here after all. I wasn't exactly missing it, but I also wasn't expecting it. Mm-hmm. It's a very synth-heavy album.
It's very... I don't know why this song reminds me of, like, that, especially that one guitar line reminds me of, like, the Old West.
Oh, yeah. Especially, like, towards the end of the guitar line, when it's, like, it's right as the synths are starting to build up, and it's just like, wow, 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 or, I don't know, I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it at all. I think you're both way off base. Frankly, a little bit crazy.
I mean, this is
but
how
you
I
do
know
have to
who
be
my
a
real
little
friends
bit
are.
crazy
Yeah.
to be on picking up something good. You want it when? Anyway,
You have to have heard at least 15 episodes and been like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this also grooves quite a bit. It's not a tune. It's a tune. That's not a bad
It's a regular
thing.
tune.
It's a regular tune. But boy, again, the anxiety that runs through this entire album, just right till the very end.
Yeah, he hits you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he's feeling, you're feeling.
Absolutely.
No, I was definitely in a very specific. I mean, music is supposed to make you feel stuff most of the time. I get it.
Yeah, Busted
But
makes you feel
the way
good.
that exactly. Yeah, see, you get it. Bran, Mace was referring to a really popular 80s hit called Ghostbusters.
Listen. Bustin', I play that at my wedding reception.
Oh, okay, so you're fully with
yes,
it.
I am fully, yes.
We all have the
Okay,
same
good.
brainworms, yes.
Okay, good. It's from a movie. I don't know if you've seen the movie. You might have heard the song and didn't see the movie.
Oh, Ghostbusters? Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
No, Caddyshack.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in Caddyshack.
It's the song about busting, making them feel good. It's from the gopher's perspective, and he is talking about coming.
Yeah, it's a song about JOI.
From the gopher's point of view.
Oh boy. It's a hot summer, isn't it?
Ooh,
We
yeah.
just went-
It
we just
got
went through the
incredibly
whole
warm in this room just now. I'm sweating.
This song is
I want to pull the curtain back behind the production of this episode. Mace is not wearing a shirt right now.
Yeah, I have been wearing a shirt for the past hour and a half. It's very hot in here, and I think it's driving our just the off the wallness of this episode.
Yeah.
And it is. I'm pretty sure it's why you mentioned JOI first, then promised not to, and then 20 minutes later brought it up again. It's because you're not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, just not wearing a shirt does that to you.
Runaway Way is good.
Runway is way is good. The one story I have about this song is that in Hollywood, California, I would say July to September 2019, there was a Anima billboard that says, this is when you know who your real friends are. Thom Yorke, Anima, and it has some kind of just graphite drawing on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the funniest thing about it is that it was placed over a Denny's. And I just assume that Thom Yorke lives at that Denny's.
he was scoping out views for where to put his billboard. He was like, yes, this is the spot. I quite like a grand slam from Dennis.
Moon's over my hammy. What a delight.
I
like that we've given him a posh accent now that he's at Denny's.
Oh, moon's over my hammy. It is.
What a delightful twist of words.
It is actually the only Anima billboard that was ever in LA. So I'm just why did he choose? Why did XL Recordings, and more importantly, why did specifically Thom Yorke choose to put it over a Denny's?
I think when you're at a Denny's, it's not the same anxiety as is running through the album, but there's definitely there's vibes at Denny's.
Oh yeah, you get some sort of weird dystopian diner kind of vibes.
It's always 4:30 a.m. inside of Denny's. I think that's their slogan.
And I think that's
it's always 4:30 a.m. here.
Denny's, are you drunk?
Because you should be if you're here.
When you're here, you're drunk. That's a big thing that Denny's and Anima share. That it always feels like it's 4:30 a.m. listening to this album.
Yeah, it's you don't ever go to a Denny's. You end up at a Denny's.
Just like you don't ever go to Anima, you end up at Anima.
Exactly. It just sort of happens.
Mentally, you never end up you never go to a Dawn Chorus on purpose. You end up there.
Right. Exactly. And that's why the billboard placement is genius.
Yeah.
.com.
I think that's the album.
Yeah. I wanted to ask.
Yeah, we covered it.
I wanted to ask real quick, as a closer, how do you guys feel? I think it's fine.
Kind of ends a little suddenly.
Yeah.
That's kind of my main thing. It's not a bad closer, but I don't know. Maybe it could have had another track. I don't think.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know. Mace, do you want to talk about it, or is are you saving that for the?
We're saving that.
Okay, all right.
But
all right.
there
won't
is
say-
a 10th track available only on vinyl
oh, fuck off!
called "Ladies and Gentlemen, Thank You for Coming."
So
Really?
I won't say
Sounds like a Panic at the Disco track.
I won't say anything about the track because I know you guys are going to cover it. But I will say, to me, how I feel about it, because I like to listen to this record on vinyl, which, by the way, it's a beautiful orange vinyl. If you can pick it up, I highly recommend it.
Sound good.
Limited prestige record.
I can't get it anymore. It's not available.
There is
so it is.
There's a copy at my record store. Let me see if I can pick that up. I can send it to you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's what I consider the true closer, but I'll leave it at that. It's a good song.
Interesting. Well, that's the album.
That is Anime.
Whoa.
Wow.
Before we continue, I
was that?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, no, I
We all-
heard it went silent, and then I heard it sounded like there was some stomping or something. I don't know if it was just a delay in the audio or something, but it was weird. I don't know.
We all just kind of went into ourselves there and had a moment.
I kind of
Our
want
own
to.
little Dawn chorus.
I want to go over the merch that they have on the w.a.s.t.e web. No, I'm kidding. There is a T-shirt, however. It costs $40, and it says "rude person" on it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay.
I feel like
mean-
that's like a Nikki Flowers kind of T-shirt.
It is.
Yeah.
It
That's
is a
pretty
very
good.
a very good shirt. I don't
ever want to spend $40 on
see
a fucking
that's
t-shirt,
that
though.
that is where I'll make certain exceptions if the shirt is just phenomenal, and that is a really
But
good shirt.
What shirt? I mean, that's a good shirt, but what shirt would be so good that you're like, yeah, $40 is not an insane price.
I'm
to pay
going
for a
to
t-shirt.
tell you, so far it's been 0.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like you really gotta fucking knock it out of the park.
Actually,
if you're gonna get me to spend that.
$40. It's worth it for every single one of the Radiohead Public Library T-shirts.
No. They're good shirts.
I will say-
I'll give you that. I'm never spending $40 on a goddamn t-shirt.
Would you spend $40 on a moon-shaped pool blanket because they have it in the w.a.s.t. store?
No, I don't want to spend $40 on fucking anything. That's too much money. I guess a blanket makes more sense than a shirt because it's more material.
I guess.
I just don't like anything that's above $10. Might as well be $1 million to me.
That's valid.
Fair. There's a $20 in rainbow scarf on here.
I will say I used to have a In Rainbows shirt that I got from the In Rainbows tour that I can no longer wear because I got it in small, and it's very sad. But it's a good shirt. It's 100% recyclable.
Oh,
If
then
they're selling
eat it.
Yeah, I mean I could eat that shirt.
Again, you could eat a lot of things. We've gone over this.
Anyway, now that we're at the end of the episode, I want to ask: are we picking up something good?
Hold on,
Huh.
I need to.
I know we just sent you the transmitter in the mail.
Okay, yeah, I have to hold on. I have to.
Unpack it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to unpack it, and I have to. Okay.
It's pretty easy to install.
Yeah.
The drivers are up to date, right?
Oh,
Yep,
ready?
okay,
Oh,
yep,
Let's go. Let's go.
good.
Yep. Bing.
Ding dong.
Ooh, you got the new model.
Oh yeah, that's like a nice It's like when you go to a rich person's house and you hear their ring doorbell. That's like, bam, boo, 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 boo.
This is an experience that I don't think anyone can relate to.
Couldn't be me.
You know when you're eating lobster every day for every meal? And the butter gets all over your tuxedo?
When you're having caviar. Anyway, what does our ticker tape here say?
Mine says I'm picking up something fucking incredible.
Nikki?
Wow. Mine says the exact same thing.
I am picking up something fucking Thom Yorke's best work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Easily.
is definitely his best solo album. Like, his others are good, and I enjoyed them very much. But this seems to be the most... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not missing anything.
No.
You know, it's the most solid, like, identity of an album, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like where, like, the first two albums kind of suffer is, like, and this, I think, just comes with, like, the growing pains of, like, Thom Yorke as an artist, is, like, him trying to make, you know, solo records and, like, missing, there's, like, kind of, like, the missing element of the rest of the band there. But
yeah,
this,
and you don't feel that at all.
No,
in
this record is just all Thom Yorke, and, like, he doesn't, like, I don't, like you said, like, I don't feel that way about, like, this record at all. Like, he doesn't need the band on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got him, like, on a couple songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Phil's there. But, like...
Shout out to
if
Phil.
Shout out to Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
If he was replaced with... Thank you so much. We love you, Phil. If he was replaced with a drum machine on that track, like, I think it would be very different, but you wouldn't be like, oh, I miss Phil. Oh, boy, if Phil were here, then... You know what I mean? It's like... Not that... I mean, the rest of Radiohead, they're all brilliant artists in their own
Smelly
right.
boys.
They stink, though. They just fucking reek. They're geniuses, but they really, I mean, like, do they not have baths in England? Come on, guys. There's a place called Bath,
yeah.
England. I mean, come on. But Tom has his own separate thing now that he's finally, I think, he's perfected his own sound.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what I like about it.
Yeah. And that's picking up something good, a limited run prestige podcast about Radiohead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, shit. Huh. My name is
Weird.
Mace. I play music as Echo Vessel.
That's true.
Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Is that it? You
Yeah. You can find me
you
online.
usually have more stuff.
This is part of the bit. God.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You can find me online, I think, at Echo Vessel, or on Instagram at Echo 3 O's Vessel. Fuck Echo Vessel?
Fuck Echo Vessel.
Fuck
yeah,
him.
fuck
Yeah,
Echo
fuck
Vessel.
him.
Yeah.
I also have another podcast called Radish. It's a weekly show and tell podcast, where we talk about good things. Yeah,
well,
I
generally.
think that's a thing. Nikki, you were just on one.
I kind of was. Yeah, that's true.
I gotta say, I listened to an episode today, and it is so incredibly funny. Like, I was laughing so goddamn hard. If you are not listening to Radish, like, if you somehow listen to this show and aren't listening, well, hell, no, it's on all the fucking feeds. You ought to be listening to it.
Yeah.
Why aren't you listening to it?
Yeah.
It's the immediate
Assholes.
previous episode.
But you also should listen to the rest of Radish.
Yes.
It's also very good. But yeah, check out the Radish Family Feud episode. It's a fucking trip. I don't know what else to say about it. I listened to it today, and I'm so glad that I have a bad short-term memory because I forgot a lot of the stuff that we did. And the ad breaks that I hadn't heard.
Oh my god, those ad breaks, like, that was not something I expected at all, and that just, oh my god, yeah, you just please listen. To that
probably one of the best podcast episodes I've ever been on. So yeah, check out Radish. My name is Nikki Flowers. I play music as Nikki Flowers. I play music as The Smiths. I play music as me again. Those are kind of the main ones.
Absolute failure.
Well, not really. It's okay. It's harsh noise. I was just fucking around in like 2016. You can check out.
We were all fucking around in 2016.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah. You can check out Absolute Failure. I'm pretty sure the Bandcamp is still up.
See where that got us. Fucking around.
Yeah. Yeah. See how good I spent my time there with Absolute Failure. Yeah. So I do this podcast. Mace and I also have, and also with you, a yearly Star Wars podcast where we watch A New Hope 1 minute at a time per year. We just had our May 4th episode on May 4th.
And we will not
So
have
if you
one
haven't
again.
checked that out yet, no, you're gonna have to wait till 2021 for the next episode, but episode 1 is pretty darn good. We run a label called Neodetritus. which is pretty good. We're picking up something good all over the damn place.
Some music coming.
It's true. That's not a lie. We do have stuff coming.
There's music coming
in July.
Yeah, starting in late June actually, and something that we've never quite done before that I don't think we're quite ready to talk about, but you know what it is, Nikki.
Oh, that's right. I do remember. Ooh. It's very good what we're doing here, and I did remember it, and Mace didn't have to cut out the part where he reminded me what it was. It was very good. So yeah, check that out. And I think we have a guest who also gets to plug some stuff.
Ooh, yeah. Hi. I'm Bran, aka Brannon. Yeah, I got a couple things to plug, if y'all don't mind. My thing that I'm most active on right now is my kind of like not live radio show called the Children's Television Workshop. It's where I just like kind of play music, either by one specific artist or just kind of have theme shows, etc. I do have a Twitter for it. It's CT Workshop 69.
Nice.
I put that number there not because it is nice, but CT Workshop was already taken, so I had to do that.
Right, because of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can actually find it. It's on mixcloud.com/cruel passage of time. That's where you can find it. I also have a currently on hiatus, but I'm in the process of resurrecting a video game called podcast called New Nintendo Podcast XL.
That's really good.
It started out in 2017 as a show with me and my good buddy Joseph, and obviously we're still good friends. It's just we moved away, and it was really hard to kind of do a podcast. We were trying to do it on a weekly basis, and y'all know how that goes.
We get it.
But yeah, I'm in the process of resurrecting it. My latest episode on that is on Dark Souls. It's one of my favorite episodes I've done. You can follow it on Twitter at New Nintendo Cast. And I also do music, but I have a band camp. It's
you sighed when you said that you do music.
So I'm working on stuff, and I always have stuff going on. I get a little self-conscious about my music. So, but it's brnnmusic.bandcamp.com. It's pronounced Burn. I am probably going to start recording under a different name. Maybe more details on that soon. I don't know. I'm constantly working on stuff, but
cool.
A lot of it doesn't see the light of day.
I've got like fucking 400 gigabytes of my 500 gigabyte hard drive full of crap that will like just never ever be released. It's a nightmare.
Also, I want to plug one more thing, and it's Neodetritus. It's good stuff. You got to check this stuff out.
Wait, that's us.
Oh shit, that's us.
That's true.
But I will just with my radio show, like I did a recent episode on the band Dark Tones, which they have been a band for about 10 years now, and I actually was very fortunate to do an interview with James Malzone, the brains behind that band, and I think they're a band worth checking out. So definitely check out that episode. I'm really proud of that episode, and I think it's worth listening to.
Sick. Because that plug was really good.
One more thing. Black Lives Matter. Give money to bail funds. Give money to mutual aid funds. Give money to black people. Listen to podcasts by black people. You should not be listening to this podcast unless it's an emergency.
Break glass in case of emergency, because there are so many black podcasters out there that really, really need your ears and listening and support. Black Lives Matter, abolish the police.
ACAB 1312.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All cops are bastards. Fuck them.
All of them, even your shitty dad and uncle.
Yep. No, I don't have time for any kind of wishy-washy like bullshit. Like, just get that out of here. Like Mace and Nikki were saying, like, donate your money, time, whatever you can do, especially if you're white. Like, you don't have an excuse. Like, educate yourselves. Just do better.
Anyway, that is picking up something good for this eon. No, I'm just kidding. We're recording another one tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Season 2 is wrapping up. This is what, the third to last?
Second to last episode. Well, no, third to last episode.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're recording second to last tomorrow, and the finale of season 2 probably next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it'll be great. I am moving to California at the end of the month, so I think...
Probably take a little break.
Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of a break. Let me get settled in. And season 3...
We've got plans, but can't tell you about them just yet.
I'm very excited. I have no clue.
Fucking plans.
And it's probably going to be great.
All right. Next episode, we are covering Ed O'Brien's Earth, his new album, the latest album.
Shout out to Ed.
By a Radiohead man. And that's it, yeah. And then after that, it's just B-sides. Anyway, this has been picking up something good.
Yeah, we've been doing a podcast
for 2
and
hours.
You just listen to it, and now we're gonna stop recording now, and then you do something else. That's how this works.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Picking up something good. This is a podcast. Picking up something good. This is a podcast. Picking up something good. This is a podcast. Thom Yorke is my real dad.